and I do it pretty gently, okay? So I just do outward motions, yeah, and I just like cover the whole face, okay? So we're just swiping up and out. You know, just think of like, you know, if you were brushing your hair, the directions you would go. Of course, for us lovely young ladies and anybody really, you want to always pull the skin up, right? You know, not down. So that's kind of my method. So I just swipe. Then I just go over my nose, around my mouth, and then of course with your neck too. So I just kind of swipe up. Okay, so this is just like brightening the skin. I've noticed I have large pores, so if you do it pretty consistently, you will see like a change in the size of your pores. Really nice. So that is how I do my face. Now, I also have really sensitive skin on my chest. So I also do the same thing. Now, with the body, for dry skin brushing, you're always supposed to be brushing towards the heart. So I actually do downward motions on my chest. And again, I just do this really lightly because my skin is very sensitive. I get super irritated easily. So I just do that. And that's about it for the facial brush. Okay, so also with dry skin brushing, it's good for blood circulation, lymphatic drainage, and that's why we always move things towards the heart. So as we talked about with lymphatic drainage when we did the hot and cold towels, the biggest drainage points that you have are right here in the chest, right above the breasts. So when you swipe things towards the heart, those lymphatic ducts will drain to those larger ports, and then we eliminate, again, lymphatic debris will drain to the kidneys, and then we eliminate, and it's a good thing. Okay, I'm going to stand up and then show you the motions that I do with a large brush for the body. You always start at the bottom. So let me see if I can everybody kind of see me here? Yeah. Okay, I'm starting at the bottom, so, and maybe when I go to my arms, I'll just sit down so everybody can see me. So you should use large circular motions, and again, in an upward fashion, because we're moving everything towards the heart. So I start with my feet. I do upward circles on my feet. Both feet. And then I just think of it as doing like one section at a time. So on my shins, I'm doing upward circular motions. On the back of the shins, upward circular. This is great too, like, you know, before, so you're supposed to be doing this before you shower. And, you know, the more that you lift up your, you know, the stubble that you have, the better shave you'll get. Nice and silky, smooth shave. So I'm just going up, up. I love to do it just on my knees, like, you know, really focus on each section. You know, we get dryness, dry skin sort of everywhere. So, and then all up the thighs. I like to add like a lot of pressure because I'm kind of used to it. You can go really lightly. You should not be doing this over irritated skin, okay? So if you have any cuts or blisters or anything like that, just don't go over that area. So upward. Remember, the inner thighs have a lot of lymph tissue, so you want to really get in that area. Your skin will get a little bit red, but it's okay. motions all the way through. I definitely do my stomach, okay? And then I just take it up, so all up. I think we all would love for our back to be scratched sometimes. So I'm just gonna come down because I'll be doing my arms. So I go up on my back. If you have one that has a really long handle, you know, you can really get up in between your shoulder blades, feels good. Or have someone help you at home. And then you know, the backs of my shoulders, the back of my neck. Again, moving in upward motions. Hands. All the way up the forearms. Definitely elbows, right? We get a lot of dry skin there. You want to slough that off. All the way up. And again, you're moving everything towards the heart and towards those lymphatic ducts or drainage points. Hands. It's just so invigorating. You know, and then you get in the shower and maybe if you are not feeling well, if you've been sick or something, maybe you want to do that extra lymphatic drainage with the hot water on the chest, the armpits, the inner thighs, and then as cold as you can stand water. So there's real benefit to all of these methods sort of coming together. So that's basically it. You see that took like 5 minutes maybe. I always have these hanging up on the wall in my bathroom because if it's not visible, you won't use it, right? So I've had these for probably 20 years. I've had them in a drawer, didn't use them, in a cupboard, didn't use them. I hang them up now, and then it's always, you know, right there in my face before I get in the shower. It says you should wash you know, if you're using them regularly, you should wash them. What the paperwork says, like maybe once a month or something with just a mild soap and then hang them up to dry. I don't wash mine that often, so, and they're still fine. Any questions on that? Do we like it? Whoever tried it, did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Good. Okay, thank you so much for joining me.